Hey, how's it going, everybody? In this video, I'm going to talk about jet lag and how it relates to the circadian rhythm. So if you've traveled across the world to different continents, you may have experienced jet lag. And jet lag is the feeling of being wide awake at 4 a.m. in London the first night after you arrive, or feeling tired at 5 p.m. in Brazil. In essence, what is happening here is that our biological or circadian rhythm is out of sync. But what exactly is the circadian rhythm? The word circadian can be broken down into two words. The first one is circa, meaning approximately, and the second one is dian, meaning day. And our biological clock is tuned to an approximately 24-hour day, and when our daily schedule gets shifted forward or backwards, this clock gets out of sync. Throughout the day, there's production of a protein called the period protein, which is produced by a gene called the period gene, and the concentration of this protein in our cells oscillates. So it grows over the course of the day, and it dials back during the later hours of your regular schedule to signal nighttime. And the cycle for the production of the period protein ramps up again every 24 hours. So there's also a group of about 10,000 neurons in the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus that actually synchronizes the cellular mechanism, this protein production, in all of our cells. The suprachiasmatic nucleus does this by firing neurons at a faster rate to make us more alert, and then slows down the firing to make us feel tired. And how quickly the suprachiasmatic nucleus fires is dictated by what time this nucleus or this group of neurons believes it is outside. So what does it mean for the nucleus to believe what time it is outside? So to begin synchronizing your internal daily clock, it requires you to step outside during various times of the day so the suprachiasmatic nucleus can see the sun and know what time it is. So these group of neurons actually sit on top of the information highway that connect your eyes to the center of your brain. And it is situated in the perfect position to gain information about the time of day in the outside world. As others know, it is possible to adapt and overcome jet lag over the course of several days. The rule of thumb is that it takes about 1 day of readjustment for every 1 hour change in the local time. Another thing to note here is that eastward travel is more difficult than westward travel. Traveling eastward is the equivalent of sleeping earlier in the day, and westward travel is the same as staying up later past your bedtime. So from personal experience, you can understand pretty easily why it's harder when you travel eastward. It's much harder, much more difficult to sleep earlier in the day than it is to just stay up past your bedtime. So as a result, jet lag is a phenomenon that cannot be overcome by just thought alone, and it does require your brain. To set your circadian clock quicker, it is important to see the sun in the morning and the sun around sunrise and sunset when there are yellow and blue contrasting colors in the sky. This information is passed to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, and it begins adjusting your body to the new time. So this is how the rule of thumb comes about. What does not help your circadian rhythm, especially to disrupting the circadian rhythm, is that at night you look at your bright screen, and this bright light can actually trick your circadian rhythm into thinking that the outside is brighter than it actually is, and it makes it harder to sleep. So it's important to avoid bright electronics at night, especially if you are jet lagged. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please leave a comment below, and feel free to engage me in DMs about other topics that you'd like to hear in the future. Thank you.